A worldwide cyber attack is likely to get even bigger today. The so-called WannaCry ransomware virus has already affected hundreds of thousands of computers in more than 150 countries. It exploits a flaw in an older version of Microsoft Windows. Many companies and organizations haven't updated their operating systems yet. The bug won't let users access their files unless they pay a fee to the hackers. Although it has brought major companies in Europe to a standstill, few have paid the ransom.
Actually said cyber criminals breached federal workstations remotely, accessing unclassified documents. And in a letter to lawmakers sent Monday, that Treasury official explained that cyber criminals gained access by using a key stolen from...
Kelly, still more questions than answers, I would say, on this security breach at Treasury. Congressional Republicans now weighing in, asking Treasury Secretary Yellen for a briefing on the details before the end of next week. The top Republicans on the Senate Banking and House Financial Services committees saying in a letter today that it was unacceptable that a China state-sponsored Advanced Persistent Threat Actor, that's an APT actor, was able to access Treasury's systems, saying it raised serious questions about protocols for safeguarding sensitive.
In our increasingly digital world, threats to our data and privacy are on the rise. In this video, we'll discuss what cybersecurity is, the types of threats that exist, and the steps we can take to protect ourselves. And to make it even more interesting, well, have a brief interview with a cybersecurity expert. So, stay tuned.
First, let's talk about what cybersecurity is. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting system, network, and program from digital attacks. The goal is to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data, commonly referred to as the CIA triad, which serve as the foundation of cybersecurity principles. Cybersecurity encompasses various aspects, ranging from securing hardware and software to implementing policies and procedures designed to safeguard sensitive information. This includes measures such as encryption, firewalls, multi-factor authentication, and regular security audits. In today's interconnected world, cybersecurity is no longer just an option but a necessity. Individuals need to protect their personal data from threats like identity theft and phishing. Businesses must secure their operations from cybercriminals who seek to steal valuable information. And governments must safeguard national security against cyber espionage and attacks.
Alright, let's dive into the world of cyber threats. With everything going on these days, it's super important to know what kind of danger are lurking out there. Cyber threats can come in many forms, and they can affect anyone from individuals to large corporations. So, let's break down some of the common types of cyber threats you should know and definitely keep an eye on. First up, we have malware. This is a catch-all term for any software that's designed to harm your computer or steal your information. Think of it like a digital virus. There are different types of malware, including viruses that attach themselves to clean files and spread through your computer, corrupting files and causing chaos. Worms. Unlike virus, worm can spread without needing to attach to a file. that can replicate themselves and spread across the network, which can lead to major disruption. Trojans. These design themselves as legitimate software but actually contain harmful code. Once you download them, they can create backdoors for other malware to enter your system. Next, we have phishing. This is when someone tries to trick you into giving up your personal information by pretending to be someone you trust. You might get an email that looks like it's from your bank account or from popular services, asking you to click link or provide your login details. Always double check the sender email before clicking any links. Now let's talk about ransomware. One is pretty nasty. It locks up your file and demands a ransom to get them back. Imagine waking up one day to find all your important documents encrypted and a message on your screen saying you need to pay to unlock them. Ransomware can hit anyone, from individual to big companies, and it can be devastating. And next we have DOS attacks, which stands for Disturbed Denial of Services. This is when a bunch of computers flood a website with traffic to take it down. It's like a traffic jam, but for internet. When a site gets overwhelmed with requests, it can crash and become unavailable to legitimate users. This can be really destructive, especially for businesses that really their online presence. Finally, let's not forget about inside intruders. Sometimes the danger comes from within an organization. This could be an employee who misuses their access to steal data or sabotage system. It's a reminder that we need to be careful about who we trust and ensure that proper security measures are in place, even for those inside the organization.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Selamat Santoso, kerja di Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Terpadu Nurul Fikri di bagian Lembaga Teknologi Sistem Informasi sebagai IT Operation. Selain sebagai struktural, juga mengajar beberapa mata kuliah, diantaranya teknologi virtualisasi, kemudian DevOps, dan khususnya juga mata kuliah terkait dengan cybersecurity seperti keamanan web dan ethical hacking.
Nah, ini karena posisinya saat ini ya ada shifting ya antara proses manual ya ke digital ya, atau banyak bisnis-bisnis ya ada beralih ke digitalisasi. Nah, kondisi tersebut yang mengakibatkan cyber security itu penting ya, karena perpindahan ya dari manual ya ke digital gitu ya. Itu semua data ada di sistem digital, yang artinya kita penting ya untuk mengamankan ya hal tersebut ya dari aspek keamanannya gitu ya. Jadi memastikan data yang ada pada sistem, kemudian penggunanya, kemudian lalu lintasnya gitu ya. Nah, itu hal tersebut ya, transformasi digital tersebut ya mengakibatkan pentingnya sebuah cyber security gitu ya di era digital saat ini. Untuk tren cyber security saat ini tentu kita tidak lepas dengan perkembangan teknologi di tengah-tengah kita ya. Sudah ada teknologi yang bernama artificial intelligence ya. Itu pun dimanfaatkan oleh seorang peretas ya, atau hacker ya untuk melakukan serangan-serangan yang lebih kompleks. Nah, itu jadi tren ancaman cyber saat ini ya. Kemudian beserta turunannya ya. Kemudian yang tidak kalah penting adalah sebuah ancaman terhadap malware ya, dengan banyak jenisnya. Salah satu yang paling utama yaitu ransomware. Kemudian yang akan terus meningkat ya, yaitu dengan ancaman phishing and social engineering yang tentunya makin kompleks, dan dengan adanya bantuan artificial intelligence itu banyak ditemukan serangan-serangan dengan variasi-variasi yang berbeda dan mungkin kita perlu pelajari gitu. Nah, itu yang mungkin jadi tren ancaman cyber saat ini. Selain itu ya, yang masih tetap kita perlu perhatikan adalah serangan cyber terhadap critical area yang seperti sektor publik, baik itu pemerintahan maupun institusi seperti institusi pendidikan dan lainnya. Nah, itu yang tidak luput juga dari serangan ya. Dan sampai dengan saat ini itu menjadi tren yang masih terus ada. Mungkin ini jadi pegangan buat semua ya. Saya kasih beberapa tips ya, untuk mengamankan baik itu diri maupun misalkan kita selaku pengelola sistem. Yaitu yang pertama ya, lakukan mekanisme secure password, karena kita tahu akses kita ke dalam sistem ya, menggunakan kredensial ya. Gunakan strong password ya, dan juga mekanisme 2FA atau multi-factor autentikasi ya. Dengan begitu paling tidak sistem kita aman dan diverifikasi siapa yang masuk ke dalam sistem tersebut. Kemudian mungkin yang kedua yaitu adalah terkait dengan update your application ya. Jadi kita tahu bahwasanya penggunaan digital ya sangat erat kaitannya dengan penggunaan aplikasi ya. Bahkan banyak di lain sisi ya, kita diminta juga untuk mengupdate aplikasi ya, karena aplikasi yang kita pakai sudah beda versi ya, sudah ada versi baru. Nah, itu sebenarnya menunjukkan sebenarnya bahwasanya update aplikasi itu penting ya. Karena di kala aplikasi kita outdate ya, di situ bisa jadi ada kerentanan yang masuk di aplikasi tersebut atau tidak berfungsi sebagaimana mestinya ya. Kemudian yang ketiga terkait dengan security awareness ya. Security awareness di mana mungkin kita perlu sadar terkait dengan ancaman yang ada terhadap ya aset-aset kita di digital ya. Kemudian terhadap serangan-serangan yang ada, modus-modus serangan dan sebagainya, supaya kita mampu melakukan pencegahan terhadap hal tersebut. Kemudian ya, yang keempat yaitu dengan melakukan security backup, secure backup. Jadi karena kita punya produk atau punya aset di digital, ya, paling tidak akun kita atau informasi kita atau data kita ya dilakukan pencadangan atau backup. Suatu ketika misal terjadi kerusakan atau mungkin hal lainnya yang kita tidak inginkan ya, paling tidak kita punya cadangan terhadap data yang kita miliki. Itu mungkin yang bisa saya sampaikan.
Okay. Is it necessary to learn about cybersecurity?
It's necessary because once again cybersecurity is so wide. There is a lot of field that you have to have cybersecurity knowledge so you can secure your maybe your application or your office or your home is or your privacy data. So you have to have a basic knowledge in cybersecurity, especially in security awareness, so you can at least you can keep or secure your privacy, like your digital data.
Next, what is your view or your opinion regarding about cyber attacks?
So cyber attack, I think there's a lot of purposes in cyber attack. The example is you can get the data to you to so you can sell it and you get the money, or you can just doing a cyber attack to to uh, to make some brand or some company had a bad reputation. And there's cyber attack too that lead to politics, and or you can call it cyber war. Yeah, so there's a lot of purpose in cyber attack.
Protection of personal data. With the increasing amount of personal data we store online, protecting this information from thieves is a must. Customer trust. For businesses, safeguarding customer data is key to building trust. If customer data is compromised, a company reputation can be severely damaged. Regulatory compliance. Many countries have laws governing data protection. Failing to comply with this regulation can result in hefty fine. Businesses continuity. Cyber attack can disrupt businesses operation and lead to significant financial losses. By having the right security measure in place, companies can minimize this risk.
To protect yourself, here are some steps you can take to protect yourself from cyber threats. Use strong password. Ensure your password are complex and unique for each account. Enable two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security to your account. Regularly update software. Keep all your software up to date to protect against vulnerables. Be cautious with email and likes. Avoid clicking on suspicious link or downloading attachment from unknown senders. Use a VPN. When using public Wi-Fi, use a VPN to protect your data from paying ads. In conclusion, cybersecurity is an essential aspect of our digital life. By understanding the various types of threats and taking protective steps to protect ourselves, we can significantly reduce our risk of falling victim to cyber attack.
Remember, knowledge is power when it comes from cybersecurity.